All right. Thank you all for being here today for this special occasion. I'd like to introduce Matt Carrota, Vice President of Intercollegiate Athletics, for a very special announcement.
Welcome. Thank you for being here today. As Derek said, it is an exciting day for our women's basketball program. Anytime you hire a new head coach, you always look to the future. And certainly this program has had some great moments in the past, but we're looking forward to even greater moments in the future. I know that we have some head coaches here with us, and I know that they've got just busy schedules, but I'd like our head coaches to stand and just be recognized as a group. Head coaches, come on, all the head coaches. So, thank you for being here. I also want to thank Dewana Chiser and Hunter Yurachek for enduring me and all the interviews that we had over at the Hyatt. We hung out at the Hyatt for about 3 days, and they were instrumental in terms of the process. We started with about 10 individuals on our list, and there was only one assistant coach of the 10. Everybody else was a head coach. So that kind of puts the odds into perspective. And our new head coach really earned this opportunity. When we thought about who we wanted to lead this program, there were some things that really came to mind. We wanted somebody that was a builder, that really knew and understood how to build a program from ground zero the right way, with the right kids and the right staff. Somebody that had great experience in doing that, and somebody that had worked with some great coaches before, if they weren't a head coach, or if they were a head coach, somebody that had certainly a proven track record. But again, somebody that was a builder, somebody that had great vision, because our women's basketball program today is not what it's going to be 4 years from now. We hired somebody with the intent that we win championships, just like we do all of our sports, no different. We want to win championships in every one of those sports programs, and that's not easy to do. That's hard to do, and you have to have the right leadership. You have to have the right support system. But we wanted somebody, again, that had great vision, somebody that was a tireless worker. At the end of the day, for me, when I go home at night, I want to be able to lay down in bed and know that we're not getting outworked. Okay? And I think we have a collection of head coaches that do that, and certainly this individual needed to be a tireless worker. Somebody with great passion, energy, enthusiasm, understands that their role is to develop young people and win championships. We wanted somebody that, again, had some great experiences. This particular individual has worked with Coach Stringer, has worked with Coach Gessenkor. And I'm just going to call her Coach Sue at Florida State because I can't pronounce her name, and I've talked to Coach Sue so many times that she's now a friend. But again, somebody that just had a great concept of what he wanted to do, how he wanted to do it, and knows how to do it. Somebody that intentionally has worked for the last 10 years, 15 years, for this day, for this moment. So, it is with great pleasure that I welcome Coach Hughey and his wife, Alethea, his daughters, Rhonda and Santa Barbara, to the UH Athletics family. Coach Hughey, come on up.
That's exactly how I feel. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you from the Almighty Father up top. Mac has, man, been tremendous through this whole process. Hunter, DeWanner, without them, this opportunity before me would not be, I would not be standing here. So I definitely want to say thank you to them. Secondly, I want to say thank you to the past coaches, Todd Buchanan and the late, great Joe Curl. Those guys that were exemplary, you know, while they were here, and I definitely want to give my blessings to them. Like Mac said, when it comes to basketball and it comes to leading young people, I've been surrounded by some of the best. And in doing so, I've learned a lot. I've been preparing for this moment for a long time. When you start at South Carolina State in the MEAC and you wear 4 or 5 different hats, you understand the value of hard work. You understand the value of rolling up your sleeves and, you know, doing the tireless thing. So if you have to sweep the floor or do film exchange, recruit every kid on the team, drive 10 hours to go watch a game and drive back, you do it because you know that there's a bigger picture and you have a bigger vision and a bigger goal in mind. First and foremost, here at U of H, my staff and I, we will restore the prideful legacy of women's basketball. That's first and foremost. Secondly, our student athletes will be women of great culture. You know, we'll start out with, and they'll definitely understand that who they are as a person will be first and foremost. Student athlete will be second, and what they do with graduation and, you know, through their communities, they'll be great role models, not only through the city of Houston or the state of Texas, throughout the country. We're going to instill some discipline. I mean, you can't have anything without discipline in your life. Nothing comes before it. Not one single thing. You know, I had a chance to talk about my grandmother in the interview, and she passed away a few years ago. And, you know, the one thing that she taught me that sticks with me every single day is to be better than you were the day before. And it's a hard thing to do, and I repeat it. Be better than you were the day before. So that tireless effort that Mac was speaking about, that DeWanna and I had several conversations about, those are things that are governing this program. We're going to graduate people. We're going to graduate every young lady that comes through the program. We have an academic plan that's getting ready to be instilled in every one of them, and they understand. And we're going to get it done. No ifs, ands, or buts, no excuses, none of it. Again, just to speak about some of the places I've been, I got a great framework for providing and instilling the things that we want to do to have opportunity to win here. There's no greater place, no greater place. I just had a chance to meet with the young ladies, and I was telling them, you know, all the different things of why I want to be here. I mean, it's tremendous. Prestige, great university. U of H, we're getting ready to do big things. And it's just simple as that. Thank you.
All right, we will now open things up to the media for questions for Coach Hughey and Athletic Director Mac Rhodes. And please raise your hand and we'll come around with a microphone.
I know you talked about it a little bit, but what were you looking for in a coach, Mac, and what did Coach Hughey provide?
I think first and foremost, I'm proud of the culture. You see a lot of our staff members here at this press conference. I'm not sure that happens everywhere, and it's because of these staff members here that are sitting behind you that we have a great culture and a great sense of family. And so we wanted somebody that really values that, embraces that. Again, somebody that's not afraid to work hard, that is going to push our student athletes to be the best that they can be, because that's all you can be. But we wanted to make sure that we have somebody that can do that. We've got some special young ladies that are sitting up in front of us right now, and somebody to come in and push them to the limits academically, to the limits as people, and to the limits on the basketball floor. So those were some of the things that we were looking for.
Ronald, from your different stops as an assistant, have you kind of accumulated what you want to do on the court in terms of style? And can you kind of tell us a little bit about what your philosophy is on the court?
Well, on the court, the non-negotiables will be you're going to defend and rebound. That's first and foremost. Secondly, we want to play fast. But again, we have to get in, and my staff and I, just to have an opportunity to watch film and see who can do what and what's best fits the program right now. When we get an opportunity to recruit some of the players that I'm actively looking at now, we'll be able to do many more things. But right now, we're going to look at what's available and take their strong points and take it from there. We're not going to try to put them in a situation to do some things that they are not capable of doing. But they look pretty athletic, and watching them play some, they can get up and down the floor. So we want to play fast and see what happens from there, and it'll definitely be entertaining.
Obviously, last year wasn't the best season, but how quickly do you think, with your expertise and you working with the players here, that you think you can turn it around?
I'm not sure about that. I think each season and each practice, you just want to get better with the commitment of everybody here in front of us. You want to just try to work as hard as you can and go from that point. I think when you try to put a destination on something when you're walking in the door, I think you're kind of cutting off your nose to spite your face, as you would say. You just want to have a chance to work hard every single day and have our young ladies get better and better, and we'll surprise some people and see what happens.
And I know you talked about graduation as much as you talked about on the court. Is it tough to kind of stress both of those things at one time in one program?
Not at all. Not at all. All the programs I've been, we've done it. Not at all. So we'll continue to do the same thing here.
Recruiting-wise at Texas, were you, I guess at Florida State you were really involved in recruiting. Were you, I was wondering if you were at the same point at Texas, and if so, knowing the state, is that kind of a point of emphasis to recruit locally and within the state? Oh, yes. I've always been involved in recruiting. Tireless recruiter. And, you know, I was joking with DeWanna and Derek earlier. I was recruiting hard and signing some pretty good top 10 classes, 8 class and things like that as an assistant. So now I'm on the phone now talking as a head coach against all those other assistants, and, you know, let's see how things roll off now. But knowing the state is really, really key, and already tied into a lot of people here, especially around the city and in the state. And Raven Justice, one of my assistants, has already been tied in also, so we won't have a problem at all doing the things necessary to be successful when it comes to recruiting the state of Texas.